Hello there, and welcome to Dr. T. For today, October the 25th, we are starting off with Stage 1, which, as you can see, has a boom cannon on it. The good news is, you can actually run around the back of that and avoid the boom cannon all the way. You don't even really need to shock it or anything, or smoke or anything like that. I did throw the shock just because the sniper tower would be sitting there pecking away, but the boom cannon, you're totally safe from. And then you can finish things off from behind the HQ. Now, for Stage 2, at the end, you're going to see me do some stupid flaring. I flared way too close to the cannon next to the HQ. Don't ask me why. Don't flare there. Flare to where the second flare went, and, you know, you'll be good. However, in the meantime, while my tanks run around like crazy, I wanted to bring up the fact that I was looking at my Boom Beach boombox and like the in-game mail thing there, and WTF, there's Dr. T. What? Pardon? There's an entire section devoted to Dr. T's tombstone saying Dr. T is dead. I can't process this right now. Like, what? There's a memorial, there's like interviews, the interview with the robot being obviously the best. Like, I don't even know what the heck is going on. Like, did Gearhart and or Hammerman finally make their move and just like, Dr. T? Or was there some kind of tragic lab accident? Was it just, you know, self-inflicted because he got tired? He got tired of losing over and over? I don't know. Because I'm just saying, we kick Dr. T's butt more often than... anyways. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to Dr. T. But I think we're going to probably find out. But what really gets me is like, okay, Dr. T is down. Dr. T dead. That's cool. Does that mean, like, that's the end of the Dr. T Volcano Island and Tropical Island? Like, are we going down to, like, 2 events per 6-day cycle? Or are they going to have different events that replace Dr. T? Or is Dr. T gonna continue, just possibly with someone else in charge? Maybe, you know, Nurse T? I don't know. Ice T? RST? Okay, anyways, I don't know. Oh, alright, time out. So I just threw 2 barrages there. One on the left actually needs to be a barrage because it's taking out some mines along with defenses. The one on the right could be artillery or barrage or whatever is easiest for you. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to take down any of the buildings. Nothing needs to die because of these, except for the mines. It's really just there to soften up defenses for your tanks to be able to move through a lot quicker, because Stage 4 for today is incredibly hard compared to a normal Stage 4. I don't know if I just had like struggle bus problems with it or what, but I found like that, well, look at my one tank. It's crazy low hit points. It's about to die, for crying out loud. And like, you know, it's not even like I normally roll where I try to end my attack with at least 90 to 100 energy, because that means that the majority of the attack, you know, paid for itself with GVE and all that kind of stuff. None of that, man. Like, Stage 4, I had to work just to get through. Like, my goodness. So if you normally do 4 or just barely scrape by on 4, you might have to boost. You might have to give it a little extra something in order to get past it. Now, the good news is if you can get past 4, which is going to be really tough, 5 is probably attainable for you. 5 requires some pretty fancy landing and like opening up of the beachhead, but once you do your fancy landing and open up the beachhead, it is really quite easy to finish the attack, I guess. So as you can see here, I flared onto the boom cannon, dropped everything, let them blow it up. Now, if you're really low level and you're worried that you're going to lose a tank in one shot, one shock will take out the flamethrower, the boom cannon, the 2 sniper towers, the machine gun, and the cannon. One shock, like that whole clump of everything is just locked right up. So, use a shock if you need it, because that is a really good return on your GBE investment. Like you're gonna get your money's worth out of that shock. It's definitely gonna help your medics keep everybody happy and alive. Now, once you kill off the machine gun that I just took out, park yourself right in front of the HQ. The good news is your tanks will be able to shoot over all the boom mines, so you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to blow them up. And when you're sitting here, really the only thing you got to worry about is the 2 rocket launchers that are going to be shooting at you. And those 2 rocket launchers, if you really, really desperately wanted to, you could take out with GBE. And as you can see, this attack I was ending with like 97 energy, because pretty much the attack paid for itself, which means obviously if all your stuff is lower level, then you're going to have a negative value for your energy, but hopefully you've got, a bunch of energy and it all balances out and everybody gets to live happily ever after. But let's move on to stage 6, which I went full Gren. I was just like, you know what, for the beginning of this, let's go all Gren. So even though I'm going Grenk, I just didn't even bother with the tanks. And the reason I did that is because I wanted them to set up shop over on the left-hand side using the machine gun at the front there as kind of the, I guess, pivot point or like focal point of the Grenadier attack, because the crazy drunken buggers are gonna toss everything over and just nuke everything behind that machine gun. And the machine gun might have range on like the front Grenadiers, but that's okay because it's not gonna do that much damage at that range. And likewise, like the 1 sniper tower will also have range, but not a big deal. And then once you clear out the left-hand side, they'll all turn to the right and take out the next cannon. Because cannons are one of those weird things where, like, sometimes it's in range, sometimes it's not, sometimes it'll take your Grens, sometimes it won't. Like, I really don't like to roll the dice. I feel like it's almost a gamble every time I run into those stupid things. Anyways, make sure you take out the shock launcher in behind the HQ, and then load everything. You want to basically drop your troops at 6 o'clock. Now, I did dump the tanks, obviously, because it'll help speed things up, but honestly, not even really necessary, because from this position here, your Grens should take out the machine gun and flamethrower with relative ease, and then they'll set up shop on the machine gun and cannon and just kind of clear all the defenses around the HQ. They might have like 1 or 2 rocket launchers firing at them, but nothing crazy. But yes, while the troops kind of take the rest of this base down, because it did take an oddly long time considering how low hit points. This HQ only has 234,000 hit points, which is next to nothing for a stage 6 Dr. T. I don't know, that's weird. But yes, so like Dr. T is dead, and I don't know what this is gonna mean. They also, in that same section, there was a tutorial for the Mega Crab. So does that mean that the Mega Crab is coming? Or now that Dr. T, like, if Dr. T is gone, who's going to bring the Mega Crab? It's Dr. T's Mega Crab. So maybe there were rumors about, the crab not happening because of data mining and leaking and stuff, and maybe the crab is gone. Now, if the crab isn't gone, I'm fully down. I am there. I have not forgotten the bold declaration of the chicken and the challenge from him, and I am still ready. I have been practicing my Zooka skills on War Factory and on, various other, NPC bases and stuff like that, because I'm trying to bring myself back up to his level, because he obviously has some skills if he can go up against Angry Turtle. Yeah, I hope I got that name right, because you know how it is. Anyways, so yeah, I'm looking to that forward to that if it happens with the Mega Crab, and if it doesn't happen, well, you know what? No harm, no foul, because I have greatly improved my personal skills, and I feel like that is all I can really look for when I'm playing this game. Like, that's kind of part of the fun, right? Constantly improving, getting better, not being stagnant, and just hoping for the best. I don't know. Now, that said, if the Mega Crab does happen, chances are I will not be doing a live stream again this time. I'll probably be releasing, I guess, a group of levels per video, so maybe like 5 or 10 levels per video for the first couple where they're pretty easy, and then we'll see kind of where we can go with that. Worst case scenario, if I find myself having some problems, maybe I will find an alternative, or, you know, lower myself to 1 level per video. The other thing is I kind of don't expect myself to go that far. Last Mega Crab, I kind of went for, like, hey, how far can I get? This Mega Crab, I'm returning to my roots, and I'm gonna go with how much loot can I get, and how many upgrades can I do, and how much can it really benefit me? Because, well, like, come on, that's what the Mega Crab is supposed to be for. So, like, I strategically go in and do as many levels as I need to be able to pull off my upgrade and to set things up and to do things. So, I don't know. I will definitely be getting at least level 25, but after that, I'm aiming for maybe 30, hopefully. Assuming we have, you know, a week. Like, I think, well, no, last time we had 3 days, I want to say, and the time before that, a week, maybe? Either way, if we have a week, I'll probably aim for, like, 30-ish. But we will see if and when things happen, if we're lucky. Anyways, guys, that's kind of an update on the crabby side of things, and the Dr. T being dead side of things, which still blows my mind. I can't get past that. I don't know, I'm like dying. I got home and saw that and was like, I must get on the forums immediately. My people need me. I need to look this up. But, you know, whatever. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this has been entertaining. And most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.